The future of work is coming at us faster than ever before, with disruption everywhere, and we need to be ready for it now. My name is Graeme Codrington, and I'm really excited to be one of the keynote presenters at this year's IBEC HR Leadership Summit. It's on the 20th of October. Make sure you join us there. We'll be talking about the future of work and people, not just as a COVID response, but looking well beyond that into the rest of this decade. And we know that we are going to be seeing a lot more disruption coming our way. So what I'd like to do is to talk to you about the role of HR and some key strategic issues that we all need to face and start dealing with now. Of course, we're going to start by looking at hybrid, not as a COVID response mechanism, but rather as a competitive advantage. As we look ahead to the next few years, what can we do with our offices? If the office is a tool and not a destination, what does that really mean? How do we give people autonomy and move towards an outputs-driven work environment? I think this is one of the most important things that our organizations are going to face in the next decade, in the rest of this decade. As we deal with employees that are more global, more gig-minded and asynchronous in the way that they want to work, what are the HR implications and what contribution can HR make? Of course, we've got to be thinking about well-being, and I'd like to show you some of the work that our team has been looking at in terms of approaching the well-being conversation from a peak performance perspective. I'll explain what that means. And if you had scanned down the list, you might have noticed, most people do, that item, the 4-day work week. You're going to have to come on the 20th of October to see what that's all about. And then, of course, I want to focus not just on some of the trends that are coming, but also on what HR's response needs to be. And there are two big ones and a few others we'll chat about on the day. HR does need to help to build a culture of experimentation. We cannot just think our way into a disrupted future. We have to learn how to try and fail and make it up as we go along and do all of that without breaking anything. And that means that HR has to step up into a strategic role of being a strategic business partner to the organization. So all this and more as we think about the future of work and people. Join me on the 20th of October at the HR Leadership Summit. Sign up now. I hope to see you there.